Alright guys, how's it going? Awesome Soul here. And I am all alone, by myself, but actually doing Battle Arena mode. Yes, the way I usually do it is splitting up either Deathmatch or Boss mode matches, and now I guess the Pit. But, well, now Boss mode isn't really a thing anymore. But I kind of realized that, yeah, I did really split them up. And, that usually would end up being around the time of one of these matches. So, I figured I'd give it a shot. Because, you know, why not? Anyways, this bot right here is the Whiptail. I have, not pulled him out in a little while. And thank you, good friend. I guess that was kind of both our faults anyways. So yeah. It's always nice to play medic because it's a lot easier to pay attention to the topic at hand. But then again, not really. I'll always get distracted by something. I'm not ADD, believe it or not. Might be hard to believe, who knows? Anyways, so yeah, well anyways, not that there's anything wrong with that, but what I'd like to talk about is the going-ons of the forums, and what's currently happening there is Sergii, one of the FreeJam devs, has proposed an idea of sorts. Now, this idea is dealing with ejector seats, kind of, sort of, but it's not really a direct fix. It's adding a feature to the game that will indirectly nerf / get rid of ejector seats. So how they're... This guy needs some help. How they're going to do this is have a light cockpit, a medium cockpit, a heavy cockpit, and then the current seats we have now. They've said nothing about mega versions. I assume they would be bigger? Yeah, they didn't really touch on that. But then again, this idea is kind of work in progress and is out there to get feedback from you guys on the forums. So head on over there. It should be pinned if you're watching this video or around when it comes out. So yeah, go check that out. My reaction to this is mixed, kind of. I like the idea because if you read through the original post, nowhere in it does it mention mech legs of any kind. But you can tell that they wrote that post with mech legs in mind. Hopefully, multiple types of mech legs. Maybe light, medium, and heavy to go with the light, medium, and heavy cockpits. That would be pretty snazzy, if I do say so myself. Yeah, I've always envisioned multiple legs, because we're gonna get digigrade legs from the teaser image. Hopefully we get humanoid legs and bird legs, which would be kind of nice to see, each with their own individual aspects, I guess. Maybe the digigrade legs could be a bit of both worlds, good jumping, and like a sprint function, kind of. The human legs wouldn't be that good at jumping, but would be really fast at sprinting, and the bird legs could be, I guess, really good jumping, but that's kind of what the bug legs we have now are. Mind you, they're also able to crawl on things, and from the sounds of it, mech legs won't be able to do that. At least I'm hoping. I don't really want mech legs to be climbing a sheer cliff like that. That would just be really dumb. By the way, if you're wondering, I am walking for a reason. This thing can't fly with only one rotor blade. Well, it can, but not very well, and I would not like to faceplant at the current moment. Let me heal up our... No, he actually is. Where have I seen that design before? PMR made that, I think? Maybe? I don't know. Ooh. You need some help, good sir. Just waddle around. There we go. Yeah, this bot needs a little bit of work. Alright. Let's get you topped up. Anyways, going back to the whole cockpit thing. I guess the biggest concern I have came from one of Sergii's posts later on. I think it's probably like page 2 or 3, that sort of general area. You need to die, sir. There we go. Where someone was saying that, oh, they need to be really tanky. And yeah, they definitely need to be tanky, but he responded by saying, yes, they will be tanky, like tank tracks or more. And I read that before heading out today. I sort of thought about that throughout the day and sort of came to the conclusion that all of the movement parts in the game are not tanky enough at all. If anything can die in a single hit, that's not tanky. Anyways. So, if they are as tanky as tank tracks, for example. Haha! Take that. I have avoided you. Anyways. If they are tanky as tank tracks are, then we're gonna have a lot of bots popping instantaneously. Because... ugh. That's just no good. So yeah, hopefully he goes to the more side of things. I actually made a post there saying that they need to be tanky. Really, really, really tanky. Because I don't want to get popped. Oh, by the way, these things are very, very difficult to armor around. At least from the sounds of the concept. That was the one I meant to do originally. That ping, I mean. From the sounds of the concept, he was saying that especially the heavy cockpit is going to be very difficult to armor around. Nearly impossible, from what I understand. Or from what it seems to be, anyways. And that makes a lot of sense. Although, we're going to be getting a lot of bots that kind of look the same, I guess. Because the cockpit is now going to be the focal point of all the bots. But I guess we'll have different varieties, like a carbon version of the cockpits, maybe some other version. I'm gonna go on the offensive. Yeah, take that. I'm helping. Probably I should be healing though. Yeah, so hopefully we get other companies as well, other than Carbon, chipping into these cockpit designs, making them a bit more snazzy and unique. Although, not everyone's going to have the awesome looking cockpits, and it's kind of unfortunate. Although they have thrown out ideas in the past of allowing ways to give players ways of getting Galaxy Cash. Other than, you know, paying for them. I forget... Lovely. Well, kind of screwed here. So yeah, this was a long time ago, and I can't quite remember what they were getting at, and I don't even think it was a finalized idea, so I'm gonna respawn. Anyways, yeah. So they haven't talked about that in a while, so I don't think they're gonna come back to that. But yeah, maybe even 2 varieties of ones that you can buy with, like regular cash, and that way, like everyone can sort of make their bot look a bit different. Like 2 light chassis, or 2 light cockpits, 2 medium cockpits, 2 heavy cockpits. They would just be cosmetically different, just to give a bit more variety. And then there would be the carbon and so on and so forth. But yeah, I think that kind of... Has that covered everything? They need to be really tanky, that's for sure. I did think of at one point... Oh yeah, that's right! Oh my god, Maggie, go save this guy. No! Come on! Be healed! Anyways, he was saying... Sergii, that is, was saying that the cockpits would have radars and radar receivers built in. Now, I don't know about that, because radars and radar receivers are already useless as they are. They really need to work on those, I feel. So having them built into these cockpits, well, I guess it does make a bit of sense, due to the fact that they're trying to make the cockpits more viable, at least with this idea anyways, over the regular pilot seats. So in that sense, it makes sense. But I thought about what other perks they would have, and then I remembered SCUs are a thing. Haven't heard any news about those in a long time, but they will be coming out eventually. So, I guess we can't really have perks for the cockpits now, can we? Unless you guys can think of anything. What kind of perks would you think? Other than just, you know, being extra tanky and all that jazz. Because I can't really think of any at the moment. I think the way they are is going to be fine, because they're going to be costing 0 CPU. Just like the pilot seat. Or at least that's what Sergii was proposing originally. So you don't want to overload them with crazy amounts of perks for 0 CPU. Because that'd be no good. At all. Oh yeah, somebody, I think a few people actually in that thread suggested that each pilot seat raises your P-flops by a little bit. Somebody was saying 15% for the heavy cockpit. I'm not sure if that's too much. I don't know. Again, this idea is far off, because, well, it needs a lot of work. And, again, if you have any feedback for Sergii, either... Well, if you have feedback on what I've said, post that down below, but if you have feedback on the idea itself, post it down below, and make sure to actually send it into the thread itself, where they'll be able to see it. Because I don't believe they actually check the comments of my videos, as awesome as that would be, but, a man can dream. Anyways, guys, hopefully you've enjoyed the gameplay, and my little discussion of this, brand new topic that's come up. As always, comment down below, and with that, I have been the Awesome Soul. Thank you so much for watching, as always. I'll see you next time. Take care.